Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone.
Ma'am, I'll have to keep my video off because I don't know there's some issue with the Zoom. I am suddenly my voice is getting cut. I tested it often and even my video is getting quite stuck.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good
How's
morning,
everyone. Enjoying winters?
Yeah.
Wow, Sarah is sitting beside a nice window and enjoying winter, na? Sarah, I'm coming to your house. How far is Kolkata from Mumbai? How much time does it take if you come by train? It takes a day?
No, ma'am. 2-3 days it takes.
2-3 days. Oh, it's a long run then. You have to come by flight. Enjoying winters? Is it cold, chilly? What is the temperature there?
Ma'am, here it is 17 degree.
17 degrees. Oh my god. I can't even imagine staying in 70 degrees. For Bombay, 20 to 23 is like end. So 17 is out of my pocket.
It was 11.5 degrees
Where was 11.5? Amina, Pune.
in Pune.
Oh, 11.5. Again, suburbs are quite chill. What about Mariam? It's cool in Thane?
A little bit, but only in the early morning.
In the morning, yes. In the morning, it's quite cold, and then rest of the day is fine. Great. We have no boys today. How come? And no boys.
Ma'am, it's only 5 to. They'll join at 5:10.
Yes. Still we'll wait
That
for 2 more
earlier,
minutes. Just hope
you
everybody
joined
knows.
it earlier than other teachers, so that's why.
Sorry.
You join in earlier than other teachers. Everyone comes like after like 10:05 or 10:06.
Acha, I think we'll wait for 2-3 days. 2-3 minutes, not 2-3 days. Okay. Okay, so there is this quiz thing that is going to be happening this week. Everybody, you might be knowing about it.
Yes, ma'am.
So Kanya ma'am told us about
Ma'am, I was asking you one question. You will also take quiz?
Yes, it is for all the teachers, like the last day or the second last day, whenever your lectures will fall. That maybe your lecture will come on Friday, I suppose, right? Yes. So what will happen? Like, I want everybody to prepare 5 questions on your end. What are we going to do is, see, and right now I'll be discussing about it. Give me your inputs also so that we can finalize what we are going to do on Friday. What I have thought is everybody will be preparing 5 questions. Questions based on your latest syllabus that has been covered. We did 2 chapters. We did food chain and we did electricity. So simple questions. You don't have to become a scientist, or we are not paying any KBC. Simple, fun games, floric, where you're enjoying, yet you're studying, you're kind of even revising it so that you are good to go for your exam that is coming in the next month. And again, we have something like apart from only teaching, we've been enjoying it. So what are we going to do? Preparing 5 questions based on these two chapters. And what are you going to do is we can nominate each other. Since like I can say, I'm asking to Mahira. If Mahira answers it, she can then nominate anybody else. She might ask it to Sarah. Sarah might ask to Amina. Or sorry, Mahira, something like that. This is what I am thinking. All we can do is we can divide our class into 2 teams and ask questions to each other, whatever is comfortable on your side. Now I want inputs from you. What you all suggest, what should I do?
Ma'am,
All the ideas are nice, but I like the last one.
About dividing it into 2 groups?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Done. Okay, fine. So what we'll do is we'll be dividing the entire class into 2 groups, and then you can ask each other, and then you can easily even tell that who's won the game. Okay. And like, what other inputs can you give me so that it becomes a little interesting? I don't want it to be very boring.
Ma'am, we can ask some logical questions.
Yes, it could be riddles,
Or
it
even
could be
riddles.
anything.
Riddles.
Yes, it could
Riddles
be riddles.
regarding to electricity and food chain.
Yes, perfect. See again, we did all those jumbled words also, na? We could, put in some
Yes.
question like that also. Like if I'll give a simple example, leaf. So it is EFAL, and just find out what word it is. So it is leaf. We can do that way also.
Yes, ma'am. Jumbled up words.
Yeah, jumbled up words. What other can we do is we do that grid thing now, where we solve the
Yes.
hidden words. We can do that also. Even that becomes
Word
quite
puzzle.
interesting. But the grid thing
Ma'am,
is that, yes.
ma'am, today we are going to start a new chapter.
Actually, I am not in a mood to start a new chapter. Why? Because we are ending our, the lectures in this week. And again, the Friday lecture is about the quiz. So I just don't want to start a chapter and then a long 15-day break. Just waiting. Today we'll be only just discussing it. We'll be revising both the chapters. And then when our school starts on 5th of January, we'll be starting with a new chapter. Will that be fine?
Ma'am, the food chain food chain will also come.
Yes, food chain will also come. Your syllabus will be posted on Google Classroom. But just to inform you, food chain and electricity will be your syllabus cutting the 2 chapters that are going to come in your assessments in the month of January.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, it is the assessment is after the holidays, right?
Yes, assessment will be like around 17th of January till 25th. And you'll be getting your report card by the end of January, like say around 31st. And then again, there'll be a parents-teacher meeting. Mujhe maska lagao. I'm going to meet your parents.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
My voice is breaking. No network issues. Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you now.
Yes. So like we have our results by 30th of January. And we'll be having a parents-teacher meeting also.
In the like
By 30th January.
Parents.
Everybody's parents, a parents-teacher meeting. I'm going to meet your parents also. So chalo jaldi jaldi mujhe maska lagao. Tell some good things about me so that I tell some good things about you to your parents. Can you hear me? Again, there's some net issues.
Yes.
I don't like this thing. Jab aap sad. So, any other inputs that you want to share, or like if some other teacher has given some good point about the quiz or something which you want me to include in the quiz, anything, open. We'll be just discussing today. We are not taking anything heavy today. A casual discussion. What all did other teachers say?
Ma'am said that we will get a certificate.
Yes, you'll be getting
the more.
Yes, definitely. We'll be getting a certificate. For the
Ma'am, in Friday's class we are having art session also, so we will having art quiz also.
How can you have an art quiz? Actually, we discussed this yesterday, but I literally forgot it. But then yes, there was something for art also. Your art teacher will let you know. But then this point was raised about ICT and art. The sir told something, but then I did not pay that much of attention to what he said. So you'll be informed about it.
Okay.
But I really like your art, ma'am. Like she is hats off. You just can't compare her to anybody. The art that she teaches, the things that you make, this super. I must say.
Yes.
Ma'am, I forgot to show you something. Wait a minute.
Yes, I'm waiting. So what do other teachers say about like how will you conduct the quiz?
Only Sukanya ma'am said this Chanda ma'am said that she'll do a worksheet with us.
Okay, she'll be doing a worksheet with us. Okay, then you're going, it's maths, so like you kind of solve on it, right? Wow, that's so beautiful. Why has it been immersed in water, beta?
Ma'am, it's for the
Ma'am, I thought that I will show you tomorrow I bought it.
Didn't get it, Uta. What did you say?
Ma'am, I tomorrow picked it from someone's house and put it in the water because to show you.
Wow, that's really very beautiful. Like, I just can't take my eyes off it. It's very beautiful.
We also do that same thing on like occasions of celebration. So we take flowers from our garden and put them in a water bowl and put it on the
Yes,
table.
feel
So it
the
looks very nice.
We have Arfan Sheikh. Why does his name seems to be a new name to me? Arfan
Because
Sheikh.
he never talks, never speaks, never interacts.
Arfan, you're listening to me, beta? And we have Aman also. Hi,
in
Aman.
class we did not talk.
Never ever talks. Only if the teacher scolds him a lot, then only he talks.
Oh, so even teachers been scolding also, right? And I have to start scolding. Now, they have never scolded anybody, yeah? It's so sad. And like,
And
yes.
because we are a good team.
But my girls are very active. I must say, my girls, I have no complaints. But these boys have become so passive now. They just sit and they listen. I don't know whether they understand or not. But they
That's like active and passive sentences.
yes, active and passive. My girls are active and my boys are
Ma'am,
passive.
they are keep quiet.
Yes, they keep quiet. Chalo. Convert one sentence into a passive. I'll give you one active sentence and convert it into a passive sentence. Okay. The question can be: the blankets were distributed. I told the answer. Soldiers distributed the blankets. Soldiers.
The blankets were distributed by the soldiers.
Wow, perfect. Close the door.
The subject. Can you repeat it again?
Close the door.
Ma'am,
Yes.
what you said?
I'm giving you. Amina was correct. The answer. The blankets were distributed by the soldiers. Second question is close the door. Close the door.
Ma'am,
Yes. Anybody who knows the answer?
close the door.
Let the door be closed. Let the door
Yes.
be closed. Okay. So no input. So we can finalize to will be dividing it into 2 parts again. And like everybody will come up with 5 questions. Simple questions. It could be anything. Okay. For jumbled up words again, like I'll give you a white screen. If you're bringing some puzzle, the grid sort of question to solve, what are you going to do? You can just keep it ready on your screen. I'll just give you the thing to just share your slide and you can do it that way also. So by that way, we'll be just doing a small 30-35 minute session by which this quiz thing will just get over. Chalo. Now we have some time left. Like I'll end this lecture in 15 minutes. Quickly we'll be revising about, yes.
Ma'am, can I show you another one something?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Please show me. Till that time, I'll just share my screen. Quickly revising electricity. Zita, I want it. I want it. Please. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. I'll give you after 15 minutes. Sit here and play. Mama has to do work. Zita. Zita. Zita.
Ma'am, I was
You were experimenting on what?
Ma'am, that flower I kept it on sun and this one was kept it on room temperature.
Like it was not given sunlight?
No.
No. So like,
The sun shriveled the flower, and the ones who were kept in the room temperature, they are not at all shriveled. That is the conclusion of the experiment.
I didn't get it. Like, what is it? Can you show it to me again, Sarah?
Ma'am, as you can see, the big flower looks a bit shriveled up, right?
Yes.
And the others are not at all looking that shriveled up. It is because the flowers were kept at the room temperature.
And not in the sunlight.
Yes, and the big flower was kept in the sunlight, so it has got shriveled up.
Wow. Sarah, can you just share these pictures with me, or like either on my WhatsApp or something? Because I am like into a process of
Ma'am,
making
your
a
voice
video.
is breaking.
Uh,
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
can
Ma'am,
you
no,
hear
your
me
voice
now?
is not. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Can you share this picture? Like once you're done with everything, can you share it with me on my
Okay,
WhatsApp
ma'am.
number? Yes, because I am into a process of making a one small video for my class 3, grade 3. So I'll just add on these photos also. That will help them.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. I know.
Like
Meena was
they're doing
trying something
flowers.
with
as
water, putting some roots and all.
Yes, yes, yes. You've got a sister, na? Even like she's also very active, mashallah. Even she's very active. I like her. Okay, quickly coming to electricity.
I'm keeping the system.
Yes, beta. Mariam, did you say something, beta?
No.
No, ma'am.
Coming to electricity and food chain, I will just start with food chain quickly because it has been a long time. We just try and revise a little bit of it. Give me a second.
Ma'am, I want to ask you something.
Please ask, beta.
Ma'am, what question you will take us? Means
What question?
you will give us the answer, means in quiz.
My questions will be very simple. Just the way I ask in the class, it will be like that only. Nothing very tough. It has to be a fun-loving activity. You know?
Ma'am, in one class, Fatima ma'am told that we will be having a session. We can give a question to ma'am and ma'am will answer
Yes, you can do
the
either way.
what we
Anybody can
told.
nominate me also. You know what will happen
Okay.
if we have a tie? I will be the tiebreaker.
Ma'am, we will ask you riddles. No.
Okay, yes. So I'll come prepared for the riddles. Quickly going to habitat thing, the food chain. Okay. What?
this
Yes, yes,
will
beta.
be-
Please go ahead. Did you say something?
No, ma'am. I was just saying if you be in our team, that will be interesting.
I'll be both the teams. In case you get stuck, I'll help both of you. No worries. Yes, food chain, food chain. Remember, we all did this food chain. This was the first chapter with you all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can you remember what we mean by the word habitat? Do you all remember?
Ma'am, can you say?
Yes, yes, please go ahead.
Ma'am, habitat is like animals live in one habitat in one particular climate.
Yes, a particular climate in a particular region that suits the animal so that it can survive. It is similar for plants also. Even plants require a particular climate to stay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, great. Okay, what are these words? Food chain, feeding relationship. One can explain each word from you. Starting with
Ma'am,
Sarah.
can I say play?
Yes.
Ma'am, prey is like one animal feeds on other animal. The predator.
Prey, or is that is predator?
Yes.
Prey is
Prey
the
is like
animal that gets eaten.
yes, eaten by the predator.
Yes, eaten by the predator. Very good. Yes, Mariam. Anything, choose any word and explain. Yes.
Yeah. So predator, prey is the one that gets eaten. Predator is the one that eats. Producers are plants which are eaten by the prey and are self-sufficient. So they don't need any animals or anything to feed on. They make their own food.
Yes. Perfect.
Consumers
Perfect.
consumers are both predators and prey because they depend on other things to eat.
Who
Like
depends on others to eat? Consumers.
predators depend. Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
The consumer.
So feeding relationship is like what animals eat each other and what animals eat the plants. And a food chain is how different animals that eat each other are interconnected.
Yes, how different animals are interconnected to each other. Wow, Mariam told me all the answers. So nobody is going to ask Mariam about food chain or else our team will win. Anna Mariam?
Yeah.
That's great. So moving ahead quickly. Amina, can you explain what is happening here?
Ma'am, I was disconnected. Could you say what you were doing?
We're just kind of doing a quick revision of both the chapters that we are doing. Quickly, or just a rough thing so that you are ready for the quiz thing. What is this? What does the picture explain?
This picture explains about food chain. So the plant is eaten by the insect, then the insect is eaten by a lizard, then the lizard is eaten up by the snake. It is a perfect example of a food chain.
Very good. How many components are there in this food chain? What are different levels?
Ma'am, 4.
Yes.
One
Yusra?
is primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary.
Quaternary.
Very
Ma'am,
good.
and yes.
Yes, Sarah? Perfect.
Ma'am, I was telling quaternary are the highest.
Yes, they are the highest consumers that are there in the food chain. Perfect.
Also called apex predator.
Wow, finally my boys are doing something. Umar, I'm happy. Who is writing?
That wasn't Umar, that was Maryam, ma'am.
That was writing. Who's writing on the screen?
It was me.
Umar, na? Yes, that was Umar. I saw and I got so happy. See, I'm blushing. I've got red tint on my cheeks. My boys are finally doing something in the class.
Umar,
Everybody is going
you
to
forgot
say
to
that
write
this teacher will
primary.
teach
The
the
bug
girls.
is primary consumer.
Yay, I can see Umar.
Umar,
Yes, Beta?
No, that is, ma'am, I forgot to say something.
Yes, please say.
Ma'am, in a food chain, always the food chain starts with the producer.
Very good. With the food chain, it always starts with a producer, and consumers are the link in the food chain that depends on
Producer.
others. So that, okay, but why is this food chain so important? Can we eliminate this food chain from our ecosystem?
No, ma'am, we cannot do that. We
Why
cannot
not?
do that.
if you do that, then all life will pretty much cease to exist slowly.
Yes. But why will they not exist? There should be some reason, na?
Yes,
Because we are
if
all related to one thing and other. Because such as you can say the plants. If the plants die, so we cannot eat anything. Neither can the deers. Neither can any other herbivore.
Perfect. So what are we doing is the food chain, it gives us energy. And every living thing on the earth requires energy. So without energy, we will not be able to do anything. That is why this food chain is very important.
And ma'am, the plant produce carbon dioxide. That's why all the animals and we humans all get oxygen.
A plant produce carbon dioxide or they produce oxygen?
Oxygen.
Oxygen. And they absorb carbon dioxide so that they can produce their food with the help of a process called as photosynthesis. Perfect. Moving ahead. Again about this, we discussed about camels. What are the characteristics? How are they characterized?
they like sandy brown bodies, long legs, a hump, long neck. They eat cactuses. They're known as the sheep of the desert.
Yes.
The hump. What is there in the hump, Mariam? I did not get you, Beta.
The hump. It's like where they store their water and stuff.
No.
And food.
There is a fat in the hump. There is
fat.
Fat. It's fat.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, Amina.
Ma'am.
Yes, Sarah. And what else apart from hump? What else does a camel have?
Ma'am, it has a long eye. It's a long eyelash. It can protect itself from the sun and the sand blowing.
Very good. What about the nostril?
And an extra eyelid.
Yes,
They
eyelids
also
that
have an
protect.
extra eyelid.
Yes, protect from
And
dust.
ma'am,
The sand.
their homes are also different, so they cannot sink. They're actually very flat, so they cannot sink into the sand. when they're
Very
walking.
good, very good. That is why
And
they have the
their
long leg.
mouth are, ma'am,
Yes.
their mouth are little bit, the teeth are little bit flat. That's why they can eat grasses,
Yes.
shrubs.
And
Yes.
also cactuses.
Very good, very good. Now, so my kids will teach anybody. They go teach, and my kids will teach, inshallah. Great. What is this? In one word, what is this?
It's a food web.
No, ma'am. It is a food web.
And what does the food web show?
And food web is something similar to food chain, but it is more comparatively larger than a food
No,
chain. And it
actually,
is more
a food web is basically a food chain, but it shows a bigger picture on how all the different food chains are interconnected
Yes,
with each
how
other.
the food chains are interconnected to each
Yes.
another. Perfect. Madam, everybody is going to look at you in your house. What has happened to Mariam? Today I can only hear Mariam, Mariam, Mariam. See, anybody might have been staring at you. Okay, photosynthesis. Quickly. What is happening in this
Ma'am?
photosynthesis?
Ma'am, photosynthesis is something like
The plants make their
own
food.
Yes, by which
So they
plants
take
make
minerals from the soil.
own food
air.
with sun,
They take
oil,
minerals from the
water.
soil and energy from the sun. Take up the minerals from the soil to the stems, which take it to the leaves. And the leaves also connect energy from the sun, and the leaves then they make the food for the entire plant.
Perfect.
Ma'am, and this first picture shows the plant is healthy, and second picture shows it is not healthy because it is not getting sunlight, the second one.
Yes, like it might not get enough sunlight or water, due to which it looks unhealthy. Perfect. Okay. So like what is the how can we distinguish whether the plant is healthy or unhealthy? What are
Ma'am,
characteristics?
because it is a brownie
The
type
second
meat.
plant is
It is
not
brown.
getting
Ma'am,
sun or water like that.
I did not get you. What did you say?
Ma'am, and the soil is not good.
Okay. Yes, Amina.
Ma'am, we get to know how the plant is unhealthy because it has discolored
Yes,
leaves
it is this
and
color
it's
leaves.
slowly growing and it has shriveled up leaves.
Perfect. Again here there is a food chain only. But again we have food chains, only food chains.
Ma'am, this is a food pyramid.
Yes. I wanted to do this thing. This is nice, We can do this. We can do this also, for our this
Yes, ma'am.
quiz thing. Chalo, quickly solve this. 1, 2, 3, 4. One take each and just quickly fill it. Sarah,
Ma'am,
Maira second, Amina third, Mariam fourth. Quick.
ma'am, first will be
The third one will be pyramid.
Third one will be
and
pyramid.
fourth one
Fourth
will
is
be
energy.
Quickly fill in the
Fourth is
blanks.
energy. Fourth
Yes,
one is
and-
energy.
Just try and fill it.
Fourth one is
Sarah is writing in Kolkata language.
producer. Ma'am, first
Ma'am,
one is
first one is
producer.
green plant.
No,
First one is green
producer.
Green plants
No,
are
first
all
one is producers. First one is
Producer.
producers.
Sarah will be
And
writing in
second one-
first. Myra will be writing in second. Amin in third, Mariam in fourth.
Ma'am,
Yes.
Can someone write for me? It's really hard to annotate on the phone.
ma'am, can you tell Umar to stop annotating?
Okay, chalo, what we'll do, we'll give Umar to write all the 4. He's very excited today. Umar, you can write all 4 of them. Chalo. Producer. Green plants are called as producers. Plants.
Wait a minute, I'm erasing.
Okay, okay. Plants use this to make their own food.
Energy.
No. How can sunlight? It could be sunlight. What do plants use
Yes.
to make their food?
Sunlight.
Okay. Third one, the name of no, the third answer is wrong.
Ma'am,
The name of the
pyramid.
shape.
Pyramid.
Yes, that is pyramid. Wait.
Ma'am, this answer I have written in my
Just a
textbook.
second. Where is the third one?
Ma'am, that is sunlight. Third one.
Wait. Plants use this. I am now getting confused. But where is 3 given down? Yes, here is pyramid. Okay, perfect. And
Yes.
fourth, animals eat so that they can get this energy.
Energy.
Okay, chalo, done. Are you writing?
Ma'am,
Yes, Pita.
ma'am, my pen is thicker. How can I make it small?
We have this thing now. We have like that option now in the text one, in the free hand. I'll just show it to you. I think so because I'm not very sure, but I'll just show it to you.
Ma'am, I
Have
am
the thinner one, the thicker one.
Ma'am, I think so. She's on the tablet or the phone because you cannot, minimize your this pen size. You can only
Yeah.
do it on your computer.
Okay, that might be possible. Chalo, yes. Haan, beta. Chalo. Quickly moving ahead. Yes, beta. Go. Okay, again a pyramid, that's fine. Okay, why does the pyramid shrink like this? Like it is broader in the base and becomes narrow as it tapers up. Why is the reason? Sorry, what is the reason?
Yes.
To have a stable base, because if the top is huge and the bottom is small, then it won't be stable.
Stable as in like the energy is.
So it can, yeah, so it can like stand still here.
The rabbits eat the grass because they eat more grass because they need more energy, and the ladybug does not need that much energy as no wait.
Yes, because
Actually, the lady.
yes, basically the number of survivors decrease as we move up. Can we see? Can we say we have that many of lions as compared to the number of ants? Can we, no, because even the number of living beings are arranged in that a manner that it gets decreasing as we go on top. So the energy requirement also decreases. That is why it is tapering towards the end. Okay.
Yes.
It's simple carbon dioxide. You can do it by yourself. Yes, beta. Anybody was telling something? Primary, secondary, tertiary. I want to go to the water wala thing. Achha, quickly doing this. 35. Okay. What is this?
Ma'am, it is the parts of a leopard or cheetah.
Yes.
Yes.
What about your like? What characteristics do they have?
Man, spine,
They're
coat,
fast.
tail, legs,
They have
claws,
a
teeth.
flexible spine and a long tail for balance. They have sharp eyes and sharp claws and a good sense of smell. And they have black marks under their so we can recognize them.
Yes, but then like why do they have a small
Ma'am,
head?
they can,
And then
ma'am,
the
because they
cheetah's
can
gait
balance their
lines is
body.
largely based on his long legs, but other parts of his body pitch into work together to help
The,
him move with extreme velocity.
Yes,
yeah, so its flexible spine lets it run along with its really long legs, and its tail just hangs back there, so it for balance, so that the cheetah doesn't like topple over or whatever while trying to run.
yes. Those
Also cheetahs can
balance.
only run for a certain amount of time. They can't run for too long at top speed or they'll tire out.
Last thing I did not get, Mari. What did it say? The cheetah can turn into?
No. The cheetahs can only run for a certain amount of time at top speed. They can't run for too long at top speed. They'll easily get tired.
They can
So
easily
that's
get.
why they don't go after. Yeah, they don't run after any prey or anything unless they're very close to it.
Very good, very good, very good. Yeah, very good. Great.
And the tail is also because when they hunt, the cheetahs have to make really sharp zigzags to keep up with the gazelle. And if the tail wasn't there, they'd fall, they'd lose balance.
Yes. So the tail is short and it gives
Yeah.
balance to the cheetah. So because it runs that fast, no, it needs to have balance. What about the teeth? How are the teeth? Aman, tell me how are the teeth?
Sharp.
Aman Naidu. How are the teeth,
Yes, ma'am.
Aman?
And the teeth are sharp to
Why are
tear
the teeth
the
so sharp?
flesh.
Yes, so that they
Attack
tear the
or
flesh.
the other prey.
yes, so that they can grab or they can tear the flesh of their prey very easily. Perfect. Same with the gazelle. Okay, again a food chain. Here I want to reach to the aquatic food. Yes. Okay. Here, see, every food chain doesn't always start with a green kind of a producer. It can be other than green producers also, and the perfect example is an aquatic food chain where it starts from algae. Okay.
Algae.
Yes. And then it moves on to plankton, corals, small animals, big animals. Yes, so it does not always require plants. There are other also food chains which starts from different thing apart from just green plants. There was this question over here. Yes, use your knowledge, cross out the incorrect words in the headings. What are algae over here? Producer or consumer?
Producer.
Here it is producer. Shrimp is a
Consumer.
ma'am.
And it's also
so it will be called as predator or prey.
Prey.
Prey, perfect. Rest all are consumers, so they'll be called as. Oh, just a second.
They're
Shrimp will be
consumer
called
prey,
as
but
predators.
polar bears.
Yes.
Ma'am, we have to cross the
Wrong option. You have to
they're
cross the
actually
wrong
both
option.
sort of. They're actually both sort of.
Yes.
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, they are
Because they also get
predator and the prey.
prey also. Perfect. But they are producers for cod and prey for. Sorry, they are prey for this one. Cod.
ma'am.
Yes.
It
Ma'am,
is
can
for
I
sea
cross
and
the
polar bear.
word?
Sorry,
Can I cross the words?
Yes, you can cross the words. Yes. They are the consumers. Perfect. They are not the producers. Great.
Ma'am, the polar bear are consumer.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
and predators
consumers.
are apex predators.
They are predators. They are predators.
Predators, yes. In this food chain, the polar bear comes to the topest food chain link. They are the tertiary consumers. Chalo. Quickly moving.
Quaternary, not
Quaternary, yes,
tertiary.
quaternary. We already have a tertiary over here. Chalo, we are done with food web. Long time, it was almost 1 month, but we quickly revised it. So be prepared with your questions. Keep it simple, keep it interesting, and then we'll be just doing this quiz in our next lecture.
Ma'am,
Yes, Vita.
ma'am, when you will make the teams?
We will do it instantly, like with the number of participants. I'll just quickly do half and half, and then we'll be starting it. Okay? The Emma is here. Emma, say hi.
Okay, ma'am.
Babu.
Wait in the background, ma'am.
He calls me Abba. Chalo, bye. And then definitely looking forward for the quiz. Be prepared. Huh, beta?
Yeah.
Bye, ma'am.
Good day ahead.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Babu.